Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to create a hamburger flyer for a restaurant. Okay, so first what we'll do is we'll import our background. I already imported it, so I'll go to uploads and then I'll click on my background that I will be using. Once my background is on my design page, I'll extend the background to cover the entire design page. Alright, so I'll click on the edge or the corner and drag outwards. Now we have the background that we're going to use covering the entire design page. Alright, so we're happy with that, and next we'll go to element to add a rectangle shape. Alright, you could have just went to elements and then click on shape and find the shape that you're looking for. Next, we'll extend the rectangle shape, the length of it. So extend it upwards and downwards so that it almost touch the top and the bottom. Alright, not too much, but you know, a little bit close to the top and the bottom. We're gonna make it a bit wider by just clicking on the any one of the sides, whether it's left or right, and just drag outwards. Alright, so now we're gonna drag it and center it to our design page. So now it's centered and aligned vertically and horizontally. I'm happy with that. We're going to change the color to white. Click on color, then click on white, and we're gonna make the corner of the rectangle more rounded. Alright, make it a bit more round. Alright, so we're gonna do the corner rounding. Alright, so let's put it about 50. Alright, so it's at 50. So I'm happy with that, and these corners are round enough for me. Alright, so next what we'll do is we'll add text. So we'll go to text on the left toolbar, click on text, and then we'll click on add a text box. Next what we'll do is we'll type in hamburger, but we'll do it in capital letters. Right, so once we have that typed, we're gonna increase the size so that we could see it clearly. Alright, next we're gonna change the font type by clicking font up at the top toolbar, and we're gonna type in sun born. Alright, click on that text, that font, and we're gonna increase the size of our text by dragging the corner outwards, clicking and dragging the corner outwards, and then we're going to rotate it. Alright, so to rotate it, you just click on this kind of circular arrow shape right here. It's kind of like a recycle sign. You just drag to the right and it's basically turning. I'm going to turn it to negative 90 degrees. As you could see in the small bubble, there's a negative 90 degrees, means that it's 90 degrees angle. Alright, so it's perfect right here. We're going to just drag it to the left hand side of our rectangle, and we're going to increase the size. So let's click on the corner and just extend it outwards. What we're going for is to ensure that it's aligning with the top and the bottom of our rectangle. So just make it a bit bigger. Alright, so just one bit smaller. Alright, so I think I'm happy with this. So let's just center it a bit. Alright, yeah, so that's good. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna duplicate it. So once we have it selected, just click on duplicate, and we're gonna rotate it. Click your rotate button and just drag to the right side till it says 90 degrees. Oops. So 90 degrees. Let's click and drag it to the right. We're going to change the text, so we're going to put original flavor. Original flavor. Alright, text is a bit too big, so we're going to decrease the size. Let's highlight this entire text box. We're going to decrease the size until it could fit on one line. Alright, so alright, so now we could fit on one line. I'm happy with that. We just need to ensure that it's aligning with the top to the bottom of this design. Alright, so yeah, that looks fine for me. You could just make it one a little bigger. Alright, so it's aligned with the top and the bottom, and we're just gonna make it centered with the other text over on the left hand side. Alright, let's wait. Okay, so it's aligned. Alright, so let's make sure that the space in between here is good as well by just clicking your arrow button, your left arrow button. Alright, so yes, so that looks good so far. So let's change the text color. We're going to select the hamburger text first, and we're going to select from the R to the H, and we're going to change the text color. Click text color up at the top here, and we're going to look for orange color. I think I like this orange. Let's see how that looks. Let's try this one. Okay, so I think I like this one, so let's use this one, salmon. Alright, and we're going to change this text, which is the GER, to white. Okay, so let's change that to white. Alright, so let's change this text over on the right hand side as well. So highlight the original, change it to orange, and we're going to change the flavor to white. I'm sure you guys would have guessed that already. Alright, so white. Okay, so now we have this. What we're going to do next is we're going to try to adjust the background. So let's click on the background. Alright, now that we have the background selected, we're going to go to apps, and then we're going to type in texture, and we're going to search for texture, and once we have it right here, we're going to click on it. We're going to open it. Next, we're going to scroll down and look for a texture that we could use. We're going to go to this one right here, and I'm going to select any one because it all depends on whoever is designing preference. For now, let's click on this one. This looks good, but let's just change the blend mode. So we'll click this arrow right here. Alright, and I think I like the color dodge. Yes, I like the color dodge. So we're just gonna click save for now, and the texture has been applied to our design. So I like this for now. I may think about changing the orange to a different shade of orange, but let's see how that goes. Alright, let's just try it now. So highlight the orange text. Let's change the orange. No, that doesn't look bright enough. So let's just leave it in the one that it was in before. I think that could work. Alright, yeah. I'll just try to probably make the background a bit darker, but we'll go through that in a bit. Alright, so let's go back up to elements. Next, we're gonna type in hamburger. Click enter, and we're gonna look for a yummy hamburger, one that we might be interested in eating. Alright, so let's scroll a bit. These are graphics. Let's use a real image. Alright, so let's use a real image. So go to photos, click see all, and this one looks nice. Yes, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just bring it to the front. So click on it to select it, and click on position, click on layers, and we're gonna just drag it up above the text. We're gonna make it a bit smaller, so we're gonna select it and just click on the corner and drag it inwards. Alright, right here should be fine. Alright, so that should be fine. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a shape. So go to elements and then we're gonna click on shape. Then we're gonna add this rectangle right here. Once we've done that, we're gonna go to corner rounding and then we're gonna click on it and we're gonna make the corners very round. So we're gonna put it to 100. We're gonna change the color as well to orange and we're gonna make it a bit thinner. Alright, like that, because we're gonna decrease the size a bit more. So click the corner, drag it in. We're gonna make it a bit longer. Alright, so let's center it. So we're gonna center it, center align it to the rectangle. Now that we've done that, we're gonna go to text and we're gonna add a text. So I'll just click title and then I'll just type in special promo. Alright, and we're gonna move it down because we're gonna put it on top of this shape that we just added. So highlight that text, change the color to white, and then we're gonna drag it inwards so that we can make it a bit smaller, and we're gonna add it to our shape. So it's centered, aligned, yes, aligned properly, and we're gonna just bold that text. Lovely. Alright, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete this real quick and we're gonna add another text. So we're gonna add a text that says buy one get one. Alright, so just click on this text, duplicate it, drag it down, and of course we have to change the color so that we could see the color on the white. So we're gonna change it to orange. Alright, and then what we're gonna do next is we're just gonna say buy one get one. Alright, so highlight that text inside to delete it. Buy one get one. Alright, and we're gonna increase the size, so click on the corner and drag outwards, and we're gonna try to place it in the center of our rectangle. Alright, so that's good. So I'm happy with that at the moment. So next what we're gonna do, up at the top we're gonna put original flavor right here, and to do that what we're gonna do is just gonna go to text, or you could even just duplicate this text right here. So click on this one, duplicate it, and then you drag it upwards. Then we're gonna put original flavor. Should we put original flavor or taste? Let's put taste, alright, because we already have flavor over on the right side. So let's put original taste, and we're gonna highlight this text and we're gonna change it to sunborn, just the same as before as this text. Click on sunborn and we're gonna increase the size. Oops, that's a bit too big. Alright, yes, so this is centered and I'm happy. Alright, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a few vegetables to increase the design a bit, enhance the design a bit. So what we'll do is we'll go to elements and then we'll type in tomato. Oops, accidentally added text. Let's delete that. So type in tomato. Alright, and then we're gonna go to photos. We're gonna click on see all, and we're gonna look for one that's sliced. Let's use this one right here. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna go to edit. Once we added it to our page, we're gonna go to edit and blur. Click on whole image and increase the intensity until you see that it's becoming a bit blurred. Alright, then we're gonna click X and then we're gonna resize it to make it a bit smaller. by dragging the edge, the corner inwards, and we're going to place it right here. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to element, and then we're going to type in pepper. Alright, search, and we're gonna click see all by photos, and let's use this one right here. Click on it so that you could add it to your page. We're gonna decrease the size. We're gonna go to edit, and then we're gonna go to blur. I'm gonna keep it on whole image. We're gonna increase the intensity again just a bit till it's becoming a bit blurry. We're gonna exit off to close it, and then we're just gonna resize it a bit, and we can put it right here. Alright, let's drag it down a bit. Yeah, so that looks okay right there. Next, we're gonna just duplicate this burger. Click on it to select it, click duplicate, and we're gonna make it a bit smaller. Alright, and bring it to the corner right here. And just left it right here. Let's make it a bit smaller first by clicking the corner, dragging it in, just adding it right here. And we're gonna go to edit next. Let's go to edit at the top right here, click edit and then blur. And once it's on the whole image, we're gonna increase the intensity. Yeah. Alright. So what I'll try to do now is I'll try to just make the background a bit darker because I want the orange to stand out a little bit. So let's just add a shape, and let's just drag it over the entire background. Let's drag it over the entire design to cover the entire page. So now it's covering the entire page. What we're going to do is we're going to change the position. So let's click on position and drag it downwards behind everything. And we're going to change the color. To click on color, let's change the color to red. Let's change it to dark red, and then we'll decrease the transparency. Alright, so now the orange is a bit more visible. So I like that. So let's just increase that a bit more. Alright. So this is the design that we would have created, and you would have watched me step by step. So hopefully you could follow along step by step and try to recreate this design as well. I'm sure it will be very good practice so that you can improve on your skills as you continue your Canva journey. Thank you for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video.